Hi, my name's Fred Meyer. I'm with Backyard Abundance, and we are at the Creekside Edible Forest in Iowa City, getting ready to plant a pollinator garden from seed. We discovered that this pollinator soil was really clayey, so when we planted these plants into it, they did okay. A lot of them survived, a lot of them did really well, but we think if we seed into it some new pollinator plants, the pollinator garden will do much better. And so we have got a native pollinator plant mix that's specifically designed for clay soils, and we will be putting that into this compost mixture and then spreading it over the site. And if you've got any other questions about how to do this, look at our previous videos about how to design a pollinator garden and then how to establish a pollinator garden. So the next step is to take our compost, which I have here. This is just leaf mulch that came from the Iowa City landfill, and it's already kind of moist. You want to make sure that your compost is kind of moist. And what we want to do is dump the seeds into this compost, and then the seeds will stick to that compost, and then we'll spread it. We don't want to take these seeds and try to directly spread them onto the soil, because a lot of the seeds are really tiny. It'll be very difficult to get them evenly spread. So as a general rule, you want to put down about 8 gallons of compostable material for every 1,000 square feet. These two beds behind me are roughly about 400 square feet, so we need roughly about 4 gallons, but not all the area needs to be seeded, and so I've probably got about 3 gallons of compost here. Now you don't have to necessarily use compost. You could use some sort of sawdust, or you could use peat moss or coir, or even sand. Anything that is slightly damp that will hold on to these seeds and allow you to distribute it evenly. So come on up here closer and I'll show you what I'm doing here. So again, this is part of this clay, low-growing prairie mix for clay soil from Prairie Moon Nursery, and all I'm going to do is take this and mix it into the compost, and I'm not going to mix all of it in. I'm going to put about half of it in because we really don't need to put all of it in. And so it came in 3 different packages. These are all the grasses, so the grasses usually come in a separate package, so I'm mixing those in. And then the forbs of the flowers are in a separate package. Mixing those in. So these are the flower seeds. You can see there's a really nice diversity in there, and you can also see that a lot of the seeds are really tiny. And so again, trying to get an even distribution with just the seeds would be very difficult. And I've also mixed in a number of other seeds that we know folks will like here, like purple coneflower, butterfly, milkweed, everybody loves that, and then anise hyssop. It's one of my favorites as well. And so we've mixed some of those seeds in here as well. And so now all I'm going to do is mix these in, mix it really well. And again, the idea is to mix it really well so that the seeds get evenly distributed, and then we will spread this over the pollinator garden. So one of the challenges of having dark compost with dark soil is making sure that you get an even distribution. And so it probably would have been better to have sand or something that stood out instead of compost. That way we could see where it is we're dumping our seed. So we're just about wrapped up here. We've got most of the seed distributed. We hope you can come out and look at the pollinator garden in springtime and watch all of these little seedlings starting to come up. And over the next 2 or 3 years, they will grow into mature plants that everyone can come out and enjoy. And this is something that you can do very easily in a garden bed in your own residence, especially if you've just got a bare patch of soil. This is one of the easiest ways to help our pollinator friends and our bird friends.